The Indian government's message is loud and clear. We don't trust China. As the Indian Army and Indian Air Force's military standoff with the PLA enters its 5th year, India has decided to maintain its forward deployment of troops all along the line of actual control all through this winter. A defense source told the Times of India, quote, "The trust deficit on the ground with the People's Liberation Army remains very high," unquote. So, brave Indian soldiers will be manning the forward bases along the India-China border in Arunachal and in Ladakh, where winter temperatures can plunge to minus 25 degrees Celsius. With this decision, the Modi government has also rubbished the propaganda which China has been peddling in the media of consensus and disengagement and a new normal. The source added that it is clear China does not intend to retract its troops from previously neutral territory, as, quote, "It continues to strengthen its forward military positions as well as build permanent defenses and infrastructure all along the 3,488-kilometer long LAC," unquote. New Delhi has shown it will not be trusting Beijing's talk unless the CCP respects the pre-2020 status quo ante. The source, however, expressed concern that Chinese PLA is playing the long waiting game for India to accept the new normal, saying, quote, "Disengagement at Depsang and Demchok, if it happens, will only be the first step. Till the subsequent de-escalation and de-induction of troops takes place for restoration of status quo ante, the threat will remain," unquote. Despite a diplomatic meeting between Indian National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi on the sidelines of the BRICS meeting in St. Petersburg on the 12th of September, animosity at the border between both the nations still remains high. Depsang and Demchok continue to be the main friction points where Chinese troops are dug in previously neutral territory. Especially Depsang Plains up north near the Karakoram Pass and Siachen Glacier is crucial for India's security. At these friction points, there has been no agreement on a broader framework for actual disengagement modalities. Not much progress has been achieved even after 21 rounds of border talks between the military commanders. The possibility of de-escalation looks remote, let alone restoring the pre-2020 status quo. On the other hand, there is no secret that China has been ramping up the construction of outposts, underground bunkers and command posts along the LAC. CCP has also established border villages in Tibet to act as eyes and ears of Beijing. Moreover, just last month, Chinese graffiti was found dozens of kilometers inside Indian territory in Arunachal's Anjaw district, signaling that the PLA will continue to try to provoke Indian military to retaliate. Against this very backdrop, the Indian Army is undertaking the exercise of massive winter stocking. The move is aimed to ensure high level of military preparedness at the LAC right through the winter, which involves readjustment of troops, adequate reserve forces, food, lodging and logistics in each sector of the LAC to deal with any contingency at a moment's notice. To review the operational situation, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi and the Commanders-in-Chiefs of the Force's 7 commands will also be conducting a meeting on October 9th and 10th in Gangtok, Sikkim. Meanwhile, to further enhance the military's readiness, the Ministry of Defence has issued a Request for Information or RFI to procure 6 airborne early warning and control systems or AWACS for the Indian Air Force. These are set to provide the IAF additional capabilities of long-range radar detection and track large-bodied aircraft, unmanned aerial vehicles as well as fighter jets having low radar cross-section. The IAF currently operates only 3 AWACS based on the IL-76 Falcon, while it operates 2 AEW&C Netra aircraft developed by the DRDO. Experts believe 10 to 12 additional AWACS aircraft, also known as Eyes in the Sky, are needed by the Air Force to effectively monitor the airspace along both the India-China and India-Pakistan borders. India's strategic operational readiness indicates that it will not be fooled and misled by Chinese media propaganda. In last week itself, 2 Chinese officials pushed the narrative of reaching an understanding or consensus at the disputed border. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ding claimed, quote, "In recent years, frontline armies of the 2 countries have realized disengagement in 4 areas of the western sector of the China-India border, including Galwan Valley. The China-India border situation is generally stable and under control," unquote. However, the Indian government, including Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, has rejected these Chinese claims, stating that respecting the pre-2020 status quo ante is essential for any normalcy in ties. Meanwhile, Indian restrictions on investments from China, Chinese visas, and direct flights remain in place. The latest move by the Indian Defence Ministry of forward deployment all through the winter is a clear sign that India does not trust China's talk anymore and is prepared for any eventuality. Have your say. Is the Modi government right in not trusting Chinese talks of a new normal at the LAC? Leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.